So guys, Engineer Prepper here. Well, here's the next project I'm going to be doing. I went ahead and started cutting it up, but I figured I'd do a video on this. It's going to be a foundry, so I could be able to do some cast aluminum parts and stuff for things I need to do around here. And this is from got it at a flea market for $10. It was just the tank with the wheels, which they're over here. I took them off. I took the axle off, and here was the bung for the compressor to put the air in. I didn't have the compressor part, that's why it was only $10. But all I needed was the tank. So here I drew up some plans, kind of an idea. So here's the main section, the bottom section, the hole where the port's going to be, right there on the side. Drew up a hinge. I'll need to fabricate. So here's the top, and let me see if I could put it on real quick. Anyway, okay. Let me put this one hand. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna make a stand for it. So there'll be a 4-inch hole on top for the exhaust or for the charge port, and this is going to be slightly angled, so that way the torch. Yeah, but this is the Harbor Freight. This is the $29 torch because it has the igniter on there. There's one that's cheaper, it's $20, but I wanted the igniter. So I hate looking for a damn lighter or something, and it's pretty good. Let me see if I could turn it on. See, open it up, ignites. Oops. Trying to ignite it with one. Come on. There we go. And then let me see if I get blue flame. Oop. He's scared? Oop. Gotta put it low. There we go. Wow. Yeah, so anyway, that's what's going to be powering this thing. So I'll be doing step by step on how to put it together. Hopefully, it comes out pretty good, as I want it to last a long time. So on to the next part. Hey guys, Engineer Prepper. All right, so I guess this would be a part 2. I don't know. So I finished putting the legs on and cutting the 4-inch hole on the top, and the legs I used the 1/4-inch angle iron I had laying around from another project, and I cut 4 sections 6 inches long a piece, and I just went ahead and welded it around. So that's done, and tomorrow I will I'm going to go to Lowe's and see if I could get some 3-inch or 2 1/4-inch pipe, so I could be able to weld the flange here, so I could be able to use the torch. And 'cause I need it to stick out. I want to say 10 inches long, maybe. I don't know yet. I'm gonna get me a little section and cut it down to where I needs it, because the torch will flare out if it gets too close to the inside. So it needs to stick out a little bit and get air. So anyway, the other thing is I got this. I don't know what gauge wire this is. Looks like it's a 16, 12 gauge maybe. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to cut little sections of it, like this long. It's about 2 inches, or maybe 3 inches, and then angle it 90 degrees on the last inch, and weld it on the wall of the foundry. So when I put in the K-wool, it's the insulator. It's going to be a 2-inch insulating wall, and then and that way it'll keep the wire will keep the refractory from shifting or moving around, especially on the top. Because if I put the refractory just as it is and put the top on, and lay it on top, the refractory might fall out. So what I'm going to do is weld a couple wires around, and that way the refractory has something to grab on and doesn't fall out. And the other thing is, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but here we go. I haven't decided. Okay, I'm ready. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to have this to open like this or open up this way. I'm leaning towards this way just because if I don't have a free hand, and if I open it, I could, knock it with my knee to close it. And the other thing is, if I have it up here, I don't want the top slam shut and damage my refractory every time I open and close it. So I might have it swing open, which would probably be the better choice. So anyway, that's where I'm at with it. So tomorrow I'll continue and get that welded in. And there's the refractory. That stuff, I bought this a couple years back. I haven't, for the intention of this project, but this thing cost me 23 bucks just for, I think it's a 3-pound bat thing. Anyway, and I'll need to get more, but that part I'll put it in the on the bottom for now, and let that dry, and then might get another cheaper batch or something for the walls. So that's it for now, guys. Appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up and subscribe. Alright, guys, I want to show you that the whole reason for now that I'm doing that foundry is to make this, because this one broke and I cannot find a replacement one like that. This drawer, it's a dresser actually. This dresser is about 15 years old, and I took this flange, this part off, and I looked behind it, and it had a part number, but that part number will not pop up anywhere on the web. So when I try to put it back, it just came out. The handle came out, but when I try to put it back, I slightly try to bend it. I don't know how it came out, honestly. I'm looking at that and nothing's broken. And when I try to bend it a little bit, it snapped. It snapped about right there at the thinnest part. So when I tried to weld it back together, well, I thought it was some kind of iron, cast iron or whatever. And because I thought it was cast iron, you got to heat up cast iron before you could weld it. That way, you could get a good weld. So, in my venture of heating it up, the damn thing pulled up. It just melted in a pull. It turns out this is pewter. Yep. And what I want to do is take one of these off and mold a new one out of aluminum for this one right here. That's the whole reason why I'm doing that for now. I mean, there's other stuff we could do later down the road to make molds with using the foundry, but this is it. All right.